What's going on, guys? Back with another video. Today, instead of a short, I'm gonna give you guys a video. Today I'm gonna talk about how I was successfully able to finally get my permit. If you want to know a little bit about me, I'm 18 and I've been on this 1% grind since I would say about 16. Yeah, and I've been grinding ever since. So flashback, back in March of 2023 was the first time I went to the DMV to take the permit test, right? This is in Tennessee. Now, when I went up there to go take it, before, like, I didn't even get to the permit test part because they said I needed glasses because it's kind of like hard to see. I don't know. For some people, y'all can pass it, but for some people like me, it might be a little bit harder. So they told me to get glasses. Fast forward, next month, we went ahead to the eye doctors or whatever. We went ahead and got some glasses. Me and my brother went on ahead and got them. And after that, for like months, I was studying the material, just studying. I was making sure I'm dialing in on the information. That way, when I go again, I'm able to do it. Now, I had to wait. So at that time, I was in 10th grade, right? And I had to wait till the next year, which is me being in 11th grade, to get my permit because I need to like have some school verification, get like a school permit or whatever, and show it. And you have to show it to the DMV if you're under 18, because I was 16 at the time. But it was finally September of 2023. I went ahead and got that paper because I had to wait. And then that next month, I was literally about to take it. I was literally about to take it. And guess what? October 2023 came around. We had moved. So we went from Tennessee to California, 5-day trip. But I was mad. And that's just how life is, I guess, sometimes. But I was mad, and I had like no money because I had lost my job. Well, not really lost my job, but I didn't really have a job. So fast forward, it's now what? From October 2023, from when my mom came from Chattanooga to California, I was still practicing the material, practicing. Fast forward to February of 2024. I went to the California DMV, the nearest one. I went there with confidence. I went there on a school day. I was like, I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass. This is in February, by the way, guys. First attempt, I literally failed. Promise you, literally failed. I was like, dang. Like, I thought I knew the information. Like, how you go into the DMV or you go into a test confident, and then like you thought you knew the information, but in reality you really didn't. That's how I was feeling. I go ahead and take the second attempt. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pass this. I failed the second attempt. I'm like, okay. Let me go to take a deep breath. I get one more attempt. At least let me pass. Please, I need to pass. I take the third attempt. I fail. I was like, dang. I walked out of there, and the second I got back home, I was like, I cannot solely rely on the DMV app, because I was just solely relying on the app. So I recommend you guys, if you're going to go ahead and take your permit test, to not solely rely on the app, to make sure you get the handbook and actually a cheat code that allowed me to learn more about it is ChatGPT. You guys don't even use ChatGPT to its maximum capacity. ChatGPT is a great source to ask questions, ask about personal experiences. You could even tell it about your life. Like, I'm telling you, like, y'all would think it's weird. I promise you it's not. It gives you more detailed responses than humans. Like, come on now. Actually use it. But anyway, soon as I got back home, I was like, dang, I failed 3 times, but I'm going to take it again. And next time I take it, I'm going to pass. I promise I'm going to pass. So what did I do? Well, now you have to change your strategy, right? Because even if I worked harder, at solely relying on the app, even if I would have worked harder, put in 12 hours, I guarantee I still would have passed the permit test, because hard work is simply not enough. That's what life has taught me. Hard work is simply not enough. So after that, went back home. I opened the California handbook. I started reading it, and I think it's like 100 some pages. Yeah, I read that. But then I'm like, okay, I need to actually make it hard. So that's when I went to ChatGPT. I told him to give me multiple choice questions of the California DMV. I kept on taking those every day. At first, I was getting like 50, 60%, but it wasn't until like 2-3 weeks ago where I really started getting 75, 80%. And then 2 weeks ago, I was getting like 90, 95%. And then I made it harder because I'm like, okay, this is multiple choice, right? I want to make sure I really retain the information. So this is a key tip for you guys. Make sure you guys tell ChatGPT to make it half multiple choice and half explanation. My bad. Explanation. It's kind of like explanation. My bad, chat. But anyway, yeah. You're going to make it half where you're explaining it and then half multiple choice. Sorry, my mouth's trying to kind of dry. Explanation. But yeah. So once you have half multiple choice, half explanation. I'm telling you, but yeah. Explanation, you're going to have half of those and you have half multiple choice, like I said. And then you're going to make sure that with those questions, that the ones we have to explain, it's going to help retain the information. So you'll be able to more pass the test. So yeah, fast forward again, April 2024, today. Went in and took the test, and I can confidently say that first try I passed. I got the receipts just in case y'all boys think it's cat. Got the little DMV thing. It just proves the grind, proves how bad I wanted it. Just proves it. I don't want to show too much, but I don't want to show it. But if you guys can see right here, yeah, I basically got it. This is how the paper gonna look like once you get it. For proof, it's the DMV. Obviously, you can see in the top corner. I don't want to show any information, but obviously it says California DMV. But yeah, guys, like, it's just proof that the grind, the consistency, the resilience. I had to wait, I had to be patient, and I still got it. Now we're on the road to getting my license and things of that nature. And y'all boys finna see me on the road, like I'm telling you. But yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you made it this far, no cap, I really appreciate you. And this is how I'm gonna know if you really made it this far. Comment the word Nike. Comment the word Nike. No, I'm wearing Nike shirt. You know what I'm saying? Gotta stay fresh. But anyway, comment the word Nike if you made it this far. I promise you, I'll shout you out. And I'll actually hop on a call with you. So I'm gonna start doing calls to where if you guys want any help with like self-improvement, being more attractive, talking to women, things of that nature. One, comment the word Nike, and I'll see if you're fit to hop on the call. And yeah, y'all boys, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Peace.